What up, y'all? She's back. Y'all missed me? What's up? Happy New Year. I'm back early in the morning with my big head thoughts. Y'all see it. Y'all hear it, okay? Good news. I got y'all every Monday. Bad news. It's only once a week, okay? I know. Y'all used to seeing me on Monday and Friday, but I am just giving y'all Monday, okay? But you can check me out on Shannon Pods on YouTube on a weekly basis for more check-ins. You can also figure out what else am I doing on shambypoddin.com. Christmas, I dropped a new journal to help podcaster with growing their show on multiple platforms, and it's on lulu.com, okay? LULU.com. This is season 19, and we gonna take you into June. So let's just get into it. Okay, I'm back. It's early in the morning. This whole season for season 19 is the 30s. Ugh. That's what it is, all right? So y'all just get comfy and get familiar with who I am if you are new to this. But for those who've been here all seasons long, we true to this. So let's just get into it. Welcome back to She Gets It Pod, where I tell it like it is, not how you want it. You ever be thinking and then you be thinking and then it's a thought and then it's a thought and it's just stuck. Yeah, this is it. I'm gonna tell you. All right, so let's just get into these thoughts that I've been having. Thanks to bell hooks, okay, that I understand abuse and neglect negates love. And it stuck in my head because finally I finished that book all about love. It's pure gems in there. It helped me understand myself and why I take things in a certain way and why I treat people a certain way after I've had certain experiences with them. So y'all should check that book out. Also, I enjoyed all my collab episodes in December. Thank you to all the podcasters that showed up, planned, and showed up and showed out. I appreciate all of you guys. I enjoyed that break. It is well needed. Ain't nothing wrong with the break in podcasting as long as you're focused, as long as you're, creating and providing a better season to come. So I enjoyed it. And if you ever feel like you need to take a break as a podcaster, do it. Okay? Y'all want to go to a country that is super, I want to go to a country that is super green, land and color everywhere. I don't know what it is. Is it TikTok? Is it IG? But I just want to get away from being in a city or being around a town that's all shop here, shop here, shop here. Do this, do this. I want to go somewhere where I can appreciate Earth. Okay, so that's been on my mind a lot. I just want to say, in everything, growth is the goal, and things have to evolve, and that goes towards everything. I'm tired of clips that are not said in the best way that ignite all these emotions out of people just so people could get attention, so people could get their feelings, bubbling, so people could get fake numbers of engagement. If you really have nothing to provide that you create for engagement and you have to grab someone else's content to make that engagement and you add nothing productive to the conversation, that shit is lame to me. That shit is lame to me, okay? Add something to it. Add some seasonings on it, okay? Hopefully I can get my books into this Black-owned bookstore. I did. So there is a Black-owned bookstore that is carrying my books, the podcast books, the books I have on Amazon. It's called Nubian Books in Georgia, so I'm happy about that. This year I'll be working on getting my physical books in more bookstores. That way I can create more options for myself and my family and my people to grow. What's next? I've been really thinking about who showed me how to receive love and what love is. And I've been really thinking about, have you have people ever sat back and been like, okay, where am I getting my ideas of what love is supposed to be? Where am I getting my ideas of what my relationship is supposed to look like? Is it coming from a positive place? Is it coming from a couple whose relationship was healthy? Is it coming from a marriage that actually worked? You know? And I think we have to question that, because there has been like some type of mystery idea of what love is, and that shit ain't real, bro. It's not real. These shows is misleading. These cartoons is misleading. All them Disney movies is misleading. All that, I found true love. I knew that love. No. Y'all just really work together for shit to work. Okay? But let's just get into this episode, because I got more. I got these cards that I want to talk to you guys about, that I'll tell you about later on in the show, but it's gonna be a good one. Let's get into it. Hey there, if you have a product or something to inform the people about, and you would like to go ahead and run an ad on She Gets It Podcast, let me know. Email me at shegetsitpod@gmail.com so we can set this thing up. This spot right here can be for you. This year, I want to solely work for myself. Like, that is my goal, right? And I want more options, and I want to be comfortable because of those options that I created, because I put the work in. I'm not asking you to give me what I didn't earn. I'm asking that people just provide the space for me to do the work so I can create the opportunities. That's it. Definitely, I want more podcast growth. I want to learn more about podcasting. I'm so bored with old shit. I'm over companies that just want to micromanage people, grown adults. Like, why are we micromanaging anybody? Okay? People are out here working jobs they don't love to pay bills that will just bring that ass back next month. That is not life. That is not living to me. This year will be filled with more honesty and new experiences, except that people won't change for anyone but themselves. Let me say that again. People will not change for anyone but themselves. But if we keep giving people the space to play with our time, they will play like Play-Doh. Okay? Teach your damn kids a trade so they can always have money in their pockets. These schools are purposely teaching old lies, and by the time our children need jobs, it will be our kids versus machines. We've seen it now. You go in a Bed Bath & Beyond, you go in a Kroger, it's more self-checkout machines than there are cashiers. And then when you do get a cashier, they act like they don't want to do the job. I didn't tell you had to work here. But you do have to treat me with respect. You do have to do things with integrity to be in a space to receive my dollars. Okay? So we have to constantly ask ourselves, where do we want to be and what am I doing to get there? And if we're not doing the things that we need to do to get to the places that we want to be, we have to hold ourselves accountable. Okay? After these messages, I got more to say because, my big head just be talking. Thank you for checking out She Gets It podcast episode. I appreciate you. And if you're looking to support the podcast and you do not want to donate to Red Circle, that's the platform that hosts all my shows, okay? She Gets It shop is open on Teespring. If you love and support the show, let me know by grabbing something and letting other people know that my show does exist and that's your favorite podcast to listen to. So the way that Teespring is set up, I don't have to get into the middle of it. It's between you and a company shipping your things where you want it to get. If you want to ship it to work, ship it to work. If you want to ship it to your friend's house, ship it to your friend's house. If you want to ship it as a gift to someone else, you can do that on teespring.com. And if you're a podcaster and you're looking for a dropship company, try teespring.com. Okay? I've never purposely gone out to celebrate New Year's with anyone or anybody, or even by myself. I've never been in the mood This year, I hope to get out the country for my birthday. I feel like I have a lot of world to see, and the U.S. is boring me. Okay, I want to go to Greece. I want to go to Turkey. I want to go to Bora Bora. I want to go to so many places, and I want the time to do those things. On vacation, I do not want an itinerary to do a whole bunch of bullshit that I don't want to do. I want to do spa shit. I want to eat. I want to walk into the actual town. I want to see the people. I want to, look at nice things on the other side of the earth. Everyone is thinking and talking about the same shit, and it's stifling to me. No one respects shit anymore. I ain't excited to spend time with anyone. I ain't making the money with phony people. I want to build and make money with good people, inspiring people who have their own personal goals but don't mind the fact that you have yours. That's who I want to make money with. That's who I would like to work with, but I'm working for people who can't read. Okay? People who can't comprehend basic English, okay? And it's so frustrating, and that is why in December I took so many days off for no reason. I just wanted to really focus in on me. Am I the only one? I can't be the only one. I can't be. Over my break, I got some conversation topic cards. And in each episode, I want to do a question out loud with y'all. Okay? It's by table topics, and the card stack that I have is called Do It Yourself Therapy. And I'm going to open them now. And I think these cards are so cool because it brings up a better discussion that you could have with family, friends, a relationship, or yourself. And these are like personal therapy card questions, and I'm going to do one. Okay, so I got one. It says, do you tend to hide or show your emotions? I show my emotions to people who I feel genuinely give a fuck. And I keep my emotions to myself with people who I think don't matter in the long scope of things. So there's that. If I open up to you about a lot, that means I think about you in a great way on a higher scale than others. If I'm very quiet and you think, I'm always happy or things are always going good for me and you don't know nothing else, you don't know shit. Okay? So let's do another one. I did some of these with Anya. She likes them, so let's do another one. Card 2. Have you ever had to calm somebody down? Hey y'all, quick note. I wanted to invite you to follow me on Good Pods. If you haven't heard of it yet, it's like Goodreads or Instagram for podcasts. It's new, it's social, it's different, and it's growing really fast. I post it a lot of times on Instagram and on my Twitter. On Good Pods, we can follow each other to see what we're all listening to. And like other podcast players, you can search for the shows and play them right on the app and web for free. And you could talk to the people who are listening to podcasts and other podcasters. And that's the best part, in my opinion. Great way to grow your podcast. Good Pods is there with a comment section next to every episode. So there's no reason why people don't know what you're doing. I'm excited to hear your feedback and questions and what you liked about each episode. You can find me on Good Pods on the web or goodpods.com, or you can just download the app on your Android or your iPhone. You can use the link in my show notes. My username is shegetsitpod. Follow me and I'll follow you back. Okay. Down on an airplane. No, I haven't. And knowing me, I probably would. Because empathy is a window for many opportunities. And I'm going to just say that. Okay? Now, let's get into these closing thoughts so you could go on with your Monday. I appreciate you for listening to She Gets It Pod. Let me close this show on out. Everyone putting in the work, I want the best for you this year. Everybody that's bullshitting, I want you to get what you deserve. We ain't begging anyone or any company to respect us either. So if a company is disrespecting you, changing your schedule even though you put in a request and you did what you needed to do, not upping your pay, and you know your work ethic is worth it, dip. Okay? We are not our parents. We are not the generation that felt like, just stick with this company for 30 years, no matter how they treat you, how they talk to you, and what they don't do correctly, so you can get this and have a quote-unquote good life. No. Your good life starts today. There are people dying from having cancer at 18. There are people not making it to 25. There are people not making it to see 20. There are people not making it to have children, and you about to sit here and wait 30 years for a company to respect you? No. Okay? On God and on my short mama, it's She Gets It Podcast, because I understand what you've been thinking, what you're dealing with, and shit that you got to do, because I got shit I got to do. This is She Gets It Pod. If you like it, if you want to listen, keep listening. If you haven't heard of this podcast and this is the first time you heard of this podcast, go back and listen to some old episodes. I got you. But I appreciate you. If you want to check me out on shambipodden.com. You can @ me at shambipodden on most of your social media platforms. But don't forget, you heard it here first. Peace. Have a great week, and don't be bullshitting yourself, because I'll be back. I'm going to tell you about yourself, because that's the type of person I am.
Jan, take your ass to bed now. Get in the bed now. Somebody go tuck her ass